Zeze Millz needs to stop sniffing coke as well, to be honest, because I'm not here for it. It's here to clean her always wing. But you see people like Zeze Millz, I still got a lot of respect for you. But listen, stop sniffing coke and stop going online and stop trying to attack men and stop trying to push this narrative. Own up to it. If someone's your brethren, someone done wrong, we all seen this video, and it's not because if it happened to your mother and your dad. Zeze Millz, you need to stop sniffing coke. Tell me if I'm lying. I dare you to tell me I'm pushing a fake narrative. Don't make me make that video that you got 24 hours because I've got your file.
Don't make me pull up your file. Hey, Bouncer is on to Zeze Millz. My name is Chad. I'm the man that's voice in the back with another video. So like, comment, subscribe, turn notification bells. Okay. Hey, what we saying? Zeze, you be sniffing coke. Cocaina. You be on that snizzle, that shaboogie woogie. Oi, it's all going mad right now. Bouncer said, don't make me give you 24 hours.
And you are just as bad as the Shea Bar. They take your videos and they keep on pushing these narratives and you create mad divides and mad separation in our culture. That Victoria Alvarez video, you can see she got caught in 4K, yeah? Fake sending a man to prison for grape, yeah? And you do a video saying this, the man's fault.
Yeah, she made it all about the man's fault. She started victim blaming. She said you need to have discernment. She made it all about her skin color, about her body. She sexualized it. Yeah, do you remember the video I made? Yeah, Zeze, I called you out and I told you it was only a matter of time. And now it's the big reset. It's the great reset. And it's time to get Zeze out of here.
What are you even talking about for real victims? Then you start doing videos about flipping gets and are trying to cover up, talking about conspiracy theory.
Zeze Millz has become compromised. He's an agent of destruction. You've allowed your relationships within the industry to now cloud your judgment. And do you understand? So you're trying to paint narratives in the get scenario when all you had to do was allow for the statements to come out of the facts like everybody else did. But you want to just start to paint narratives due to relationships with him. Nah, man, you're being compromised.
It's what you need to do. You came in this space being an advocate for band and drill. Now this year, about 5-6 artists has been sentenced to hundreds of years in total for their lyrics in drill. Where's your energy for that?
He's right. Zeze was extremely critical of rappers and lyrics prior to her becoming what she is now. And all of a sudden, she's just friends with rappers, takes pictures with rappers, and now she tries to paint narratives for certain rappers.
Furthermore, but you want to come online and talking about, licking a click and licking bum.
No one cares what Zeze does in the bedroom. But what we do care about is someone that claims to be for black men who clearly doesn't prescribe to it in her personal life. So how could she be speaking on black men, but at the same time, she doesn't date them and actually dates women? So that's what he's trying to say. It's hypocritical.
I'm a Meat Mill said this and that. I just done a full YouTube. Listen, you need to be mindful of the stuff that you say. Get me? You're just as bad as the Shea Bar. And we need to stop these narratives that get pushed in our community.
So then Zeze comments, Bouncer, I give you 24 hours. Drop this video, please. Since I'm such a raging cokehead, which one of your mates was I bumping lines with? There must be a paper trail, no? A picture, a video, run it. So now Zeze's giving Bouncer 24 hours to drop the video. Hey, listen, one thing I know about Bouncer is he's got the files. He's got the files.
A man is angry with me because I didn't check up on him. That's what he said in his video. He said he's angry with me because when he was going through something, I never checked up on him. Brendan, you're not my friend. I don't even have your number. I don't even have this guy's number, but he wants me to check up. We're not friends. What is actually going on here? The more he speaks, the more I'm like, so wait, you're upset with me because I apparently, this is why people just be talking, they don't actually do research, because I literally was on the, Whitney's podcast 2 weeks ago talking about how they were talking about men and podcasts, and I was saying, no, do you know what? I like Bouncer's stuff. I don't agree with everything, but I like it before all of this. And even before all of this, yeah, it's okay to have difference of opinion, but that's also how I know who's intellectual.
Yeah, I'm going to stop on intellectual because you always talk about intellect, yeah? But it's you that gets in your feeling and can't have a debate. You spew out opinions, which is fine. Do you understand? It's fine. But you can't handle other people's. And then when other people give you their opinions, you want to try to give them shade. And that's the thing. If you could actually debate with people, you would be actually a cool person, because we don't have to agree, but we don't need to let our differences divide us. And that's what you allow, Zeze. When people don't agree with you, you completely let it divide you. And that's what I'm saying, you'll be conflicted.
Because it's like, we can have difference of opinion, but I always know when you're not smart, when you have to bring up fake shit and go personal. I'll tell you what we're not gonna do though, is we're not gonna come online and think you can threaten me like a bully.
No, look at the language you're using. Threatening me like a bully. No, he's not threatening you. He's not. And it's funny how someone that has spent her whole career essentially doing that to other people is now going to talk about you're threatening me. You're trying to weaponize it. And no, Bouncer is not threatening you. He's just making you aware that I know some stuff about you, and you've been pushing a narrative, and if you want to carry on, I'll let people know. That is not a threat.
Like a real life bully, that's what he is. But I've been doing this for 10 years. You and your brethren, you've tried before to X me out and whatever, think you can bully me. I can't be bullied.
But Zeze, the funny thing is you actually are a bully. Throughout your whole career, you've actually bullied women. You've bullied mixed race, light-skinned women, fuller figure women. You've bullied black men. You've bullied the industry. You've bullied white men. That's how you came into the game. You weaponized race, and that's what you continuously do. So it's quite funny that when men are standing up for themselves, you're going to try to push the narrative about threatening and bullying. No, it's not. That's not going to work. That will work on someone else maybe, but that won't work with you.
Do you understand what I'm saying? I actually can't be bullied. So yeah, I'm currently in Dublin, about to go to the show.
I'm not a hater. Go to the show. Congratulations on your success. But remember, she's been rewarded, just like Shadeborough are being rewarded and being paid for destruction of community. They platform these women. They love it. They love the destruction that they bring to the black community. You've seen it. She's just another Helena.
Because, yeah, that's real life. So, yeah, everyone have a good day. I don't know what motherfuckers thought they could threaten me.
Listen to the language she's using. Threaten me. Threaten me. He's only doing what he did to Shadeborough. You didn't hear them say he was threatening Shadeborough. You know? Just listen to the language that she uses.
Man came online and threatened me, you know. You don't want me to drop your files. Drop it. Drop it.
So she told Bouncer to drop the files, and she's just dropping some of her accolades. She's saying interviewed global superstars, two seasons of an actual show called Unapologetic on C4, documentary on C4, podcast with major streaming platform, hosted the BAFTA Red Carpet, global campaign with Boss, co-hosted the Mobile Awards on Wednesday. I could go on. National radio show, hosted Brits on the Red Carpet, Celebrity Big Brother. Listen, big you up. No one ain't saying that you haven't done stuff. And this is the issue. This is the issue, because it seems you've forgotten yourself. That's all it is. So let me just remind you that Zeze Millz did actually at me. Your level of intelligence will not allow you to comprehend what I've even saying. Any men who actually respect how they move understand what I'm saying, and the men with some sense understand what I'm saying. I'm just saying I've heard you spew loads of times or seen your comments where you tell women to choose better. What's the difference? Don't bother answer. That's rhetorical. The ladies in the comments pandering to this video as well have the day you would deserve. I said, Zeze, you could never debate with me. That's why you at me. In the comments, you probably sound smart to a dumb person. I guess all the women agreeing are pit me's. Just stop now. So then we had a bit back and forth, and then listen, she says to me, are you threatening me? So I say, oh my gosh, you really are an agent. Not you trying to Karen, he threatened me, but it's a white woman that black men need to be afraid of, right? Do as you please. Like I said, I'll make as many videos as I want. She tried to say I was threatening her because I wanted to make a video on her. Could you imagine? Like, so then after that, she blocked me. And I'm confused. Someone that atted me, atted repeatedly. I never once ever bothered her in my life. She chose to tap me over Ginger J. And then when I reply back to her, she goes back and forth, and then she blocks me. Look, you see, no, that's her. I'm really let that go. That was easy. Look, people are atting her. But she's blocked me. It's weird, right? I never ever bothered her in my life. I was minding my own business. I did back chat episode with Ginger J, made a comment on Shade Borough once again, and she attacked me through Shade Borough. And she sent her minions and armies of women to come and talk rubbish to me, my DMs and my replies. And this is what Bounce was talking about. Shade Borough are deeming Will and Helena, because look, I got attacked because of that, and it was Zeze Millz.
10 district, so I came down with my friends, but prior to me coming down I actually said, well, what's the dress code? So he told me, and he said, what do the ladies look like? So I said, well, they're presentable. And he said, are they dark? And I said, why should that matter? And he said, because if they're dark, they need to be extra pretty. And I was on the defensive. And I said, why is that? Why not as a whole women need to be, presentable? And he said, white girls dress better, they look better, they're thin, and that's the crowd that I'm looking after. It's the black crowd that's my concern. But then he brought it back by saying, no, my wording was wrong, I still would like you to come down. Didn't really want to, but after coaxing I decided to come down. Got here early to ensure that there was no confusion.
I feel like it's tainted. They think that we're not respectable, we're not classy. Why is it that we are not allowed in once they reach a certain quota? Why?